Hello, welcome back to Kate and Chris's Kitchen.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Chrissa.
And today we're going to be making, as part of our microwave lesson, we're going to be doing microwave mac and cheese, something that most people love. It's quick to make, it's easy to make, and it's yummy.
It is very yummy. That's why we picked it, because my kids love mac and cheese, and I'm fine with once in a while using the Kraft mac and cheese, but as we learn, and hopefully you'll learn with us this 9 weeks, avoiding chemicals when you can and processed foods is wonderful. And so this is something that my kids and I both saw on the Tasty app. And if you've not been on the Tasty app, you really need to check it out. They're quick, easy, kid-friendly recipes, and they show you each step along the way. So we found this. It's a 5-minute mac and cheese in a cup. And we have changed it a little bit because we found some tricks. So this is something that's a standard in our house. Zoe, who's filming, loves this. So if I stop and ask her opinion on how to make this even better than I can make it, that is why.
And
so,
I haven't been privy to these tricks, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
There we go. So I will
teach you.
teach
She might be doing most of the talking during this little lesson.
Okay, so first you need a mug that is not super tiny. So this is like a standard size mug, so you need that. We also learned that when you put it in the microwave, you're going to have to put it onto a plate because it does sometimes bubble and foam up and go over, and we don't want to have a lot of cleanup. So into your mug, you are going to put a 1/2 cup of elbow macaroni. Perfectly 1/2 cup. And you put it all over the floor.
If you spill it on the floor, pick it up so nobody steps on it.
Oh my gracious.
We'll pick it up later.
We will, because I'm not going to get my hands dirty. Okay, so 1/2 cup of macaroni and then just throw some on the floor.
Now we need 1/2 cup of water.
1/2 cup of water, so I'm going to go over here. It doesn't matter what temperature because you're putting it into the microwave. Here's one of these fancy measuring cups, and it's slanted, so you don't technically have to bend down, but here it is 1/2 cup water. Can you see me? Am I still on film? Okay. And that goes in there.
And then we also need 2 tablespoons.
Okay, that comes later. I'll try it. This is the trick.
Oops.
This is the trick.
A trick I didn't know.
A trick you didn't know. That's good. And then, of course, the salt isn't open. Ah, look at that. Okay. So, and then you need a little bit of salt. I put 5 shakes. Okay. The reason you need to add some salt is, and it doesn't have any flavor unless you add salt to it. So to flavor any pasta when you're making it, they usually ask you to put salt in it to give it a little bit flavor so it's not bland. And then you stir it. Okay. And then you're going to put it in the microwave. We found for our microwave at home that it's like 3 minutes. So every microwave's different, but we're going to try 3 minutes in the school microwave. And here, Zoe's going to follow us over to our microwave. Okay. 3 minutes. Yours probably is like this, that you just have a 3 express cook. Just push 3 and then walk away. We'll pause it so we don't have to sit here for 3 minutes.
Our microwave just went off, so we're going to open it up. And as suspected, it spilled over, so there's definitely some water that spilled over from the boiling. Be very careful because it's going to be hot.
And we learned that the hard way. So come on over.
And just come on over.
And then we just want to make sure it's soft. And so what the kids and I learned is it's not soft enough. So we kept adding 2 more tablespoons at a time of water and then cooking it. So I just filled up a whole bunch of water just so I could do it this way.
Should we
It's
dump
easier.
out the gross water?
Yeah, probably. Okay. Be very careful though.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay, dump out your gross water.
Without burning yourself. It usually doesn't boil over that much. I don't know why it does.
Okay. So you want to give it another stir after you add 2 more tablespoons of water.
And then I just want to check my recipe. It's 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. That's what we said. 2 more minutes. Ta-da! Okay. Well, that's going. We'll get all our ingredients ready.
There's
for
just a
the
few
rest
more.
of it.
This is quick. We need some milk. We need some cheese.
Keeping.
Don't you want to scoop it? Again, we do things differently.
I guess.
So this is a 1/4 cup measuring cup, like the recipe calls for, but it says heaping. Heaping means if you're not sure, you don't level it off. It's not flat. There's actually a heaping amount.
And I'm going to do this little trick because I've learned I will spill all over the place if I try to pour tablespoons into that. So here's a little trick, just a little bit. So you don't want to waste any. And then we can just use the tablespoon and go into that. But we have to wait for our
dish. And then, is that all we're gonna need?
Yeah, we have some salt and pepper to taste. I don't usually put more salt, but we do put a little pepper. But if you don't like it, you can leave it out. And then we also have our fresh chives from the garden as a garnish. Again, could be left out, but we're doing it the Tasty App way. So that's why we have all that. Having to do our little song and dance twice. So we would put 2 tablespoons of water, put it back in, that did it twice. And now it's nice and soft. We figured that just was better to get the softness done at this step. And trust me, we're experts at this point. So now we're gonna add the cheese to the mac and cheese.
We've already measured it out, so the heaping 1/4 cup.
And we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of milk. I have a 3rd one in there if we need it later. And then, as I said, I'm not gonna do any more salt because I have that. I like a little bit of pepper, but you can leave it out. Okay. And then my family and I decided that you need just a little bit of butter, like a teaspoon, but
Is that
again
it?
here,
Really?
just a little bit. Just need a little bit of cream, a little bit of creaminess, and then you stir it up. Can you see that or no?
You're not gonna be able to stir it up very well unless you dump it into a separate bowl, but just do your best.
Look at that skill, Kate. Look at that skill doing it in the cup.
Very impressive.
Maybe it's not Food Network that I'm gonna do. Maybe they'll hire me at Tasty. Okay. So just like that. So can you see Zoe's sleeping?
Yeah. Our camera lady is asleep back there.
That's okay. We woke her up to do this. So there we go. Okay, so then we put it in, is it 2 more minutes?
2 more minutes.
And again, we've decided that this microwave's a lot stronger, so you have to experiment with yours. Hopefully, it's something that you'll make a lot, so you'll figure out for your microwave what it is. But I know my kids will make this all the time. Nice and cheesy and soft. We ended up stopping it with like 30, 40 more seconds left. So just as I said, you know, this is going to depend on your microwave. And so I don't think this one needs any more milk. If you want it creamier or yours is different, you can add some milk. And then just for fun, we're gonna put a little bit of chives. And I use kitchen shears for all my herbs. It just makes it nice and easy.
Thank you.
I'll move 6 feet away from you.
Krissa has spoons for giants.
Well, I grab spoons quickly.
Just saying, these are
Okay.
enormous. I don't even know if this can fit in my mouth.
You can smell those chives. It's
Isn't
gonna be
it
hot.
really hot?
It's gonna be hot.
Oh, ow.
I'll hold it.
No, put it down.
I can hold
It's
it for you.
steamy. I might wait a minute before we do this.
It's good.
Now, I've never had this before. She knows what to expect. I have no idea what to expect. And I don't eat cheese normally, so I know I miss
It's
cheese.
good. It is good. It is cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And you could always add a little bit more milk if you wanted to add a little bit more butter. Okay, here's the rest for you.